Welcome to Flight Mode. I'm your host, Lira Maluka, and this is my co-host,
Mina Olen, Angelo. Sino ulit?
Lira Maluka, Mitakulu.
Huva kulu.
Tosi hyvä.
Terve.
Terve, Angelo. Ja tervetuloa.
Loistava.
Well done. So, episode 2. I know you guys been wondering who's going to be the next guest. Finally, we are here. Special next guest for all of us. It's going to be a very inspiring story. Hopefully, just as inspiring as the first one. No, I'm kidding.
No, that I'm not sure if that can be topped, my brother.
No. I think the next one it's going to be
Levels.
it's gonna hit home. It's gonna be a home run. So, without wasting time, our next guest is none other than Mr. Angelo Coetzee.
Me.
Welcome, brother. So,
My man.
like you said in the previous episode, we've had many coffees.
Oh, yeah.
We've had many discussions, and we share a lot. We have a lot in common. But for our guests, for our viewers who don't know Angelo Coetzee, give us a bit of a background as to where it all started.
Wow. Born in Menenberg, raised in Bonteheuwel. Been living in Bonteheuwel for the past, 37 years, more or less. Been married 14 years. I got two beautiful boys, Jesse and Jared, and a beautiful wife, Andrea. We're still living in Bonteheuwel. Look, I would like to say that I'm a avid football player, but I think I'm a retired.
Okay, just to clarify.
Yes.
To be clear.
Some people are saying you must still play over 35, you must still play
Over 40.
My brother, let me tell you something. There's guys over 35, they must face reality. There's guys over 40.
Hey, still trying to prove a
must face reality. There's guys over 45 must face reality. I'm going to take it even a step further. There's guys over 50 that must face reality. I don't know.
They're holding on to whatever it is. I mean, I've seen it. And I'm trying to make sense of it, but yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
That ship has sailed, my brother.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that we're not taking shots at anyone.
No. But if the shoe fits, you can wear.
I'd like to say we're not handing out any shoes, but if you find your size,
yeah, then go ahead.
Terve.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Yeah.
So yeah, I played football. I think in terms of my story, in terms of my footballing, but a lot of people don't know this. I mean, for those that know, if you know, you know. They say if you know, you know.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, we don't care.
Nah, we keep it moving.
So a lot of people don't know. We were a lot of cousins, right? And then my uncle, he saw us playing there in the street, and then we're now like 8, 9, 10 years old, just messing about.
Yeah.
And he said, "Guys, I'm gonna take you to a club, man. I'm gonna register. We're gonna take you there. We'll be registered. Blah blah blah." Guess what? I don't even want to say this to the listeners and to the, but for argument, let's let the cat out of the bag. Guess what was the first team's name that I played for? Wild guess.
Wild guess.
It's just like wow.
Wildcats.
What?
You said I'm
not in MLS.
Wild guess.
Oh, wild
so
guess.
I had to be Wildcats.
Are you ready for this one? Look.
Okay, give me.
My first club that my uncle took us to go and play and register for was Manchester United.
Wow.
It's on the record. Manchester United, out in the Royal Road. Beautiful bunch of people. I've met so many friends. I'm still friends with most of them, a lot of them.
Okay.
Started out there in the Royal Road, Maitland.
Yeah.
Clubs like Salmon Parks, Norway Parks, Factoryton United, Burnley, St. Luke's,
Burnley.
There was
Another
like they were
British,
blue. They were blue and white.
English Premier League club.
Yeah, blue and white. Top players. So yeah, started out there. Progressed under 9, under 10, under 12. Then another English. All my cousins moved, and I said, "Wow, man, I'm the only one here." So then we that's just down the road, I think. Queens Park Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Played
there. Few, and then by this time we were living in Factorton for a couple of years.
Okay.
And then we moved to Bonteheuwel, and then I was traveling from Bonteheuwel to play at Queens Park and there, right? And then after that, all my friends, they were in Bonteheuwel, playing in Bonteheuwel. So every Monday we would hear stories of how they're playing on the Metropolitan Bonteheuwel and how they're playing, blah 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 blah. And then I was like, no man, I want to play with where they are playing.
Yeah.
And the team that to play for, that a lot of my classmates and schoolmates were playing for, was Seapoint Swifts.
Okay.
So joined them. I think I was 15, 16 years old.
In club with a big history.
No, definitely. I think they were established in 1920.
Mm-hmm.
So they 105 years old. And, rich history.
Yeah.
And
they produced a lot of good players.
No, definitely. Just to name a few, Calvin Peterson.
Yeah.
All the Morgans and a lot of players. I can't remember all. And
Calvin Peterson, wasn't he the first player to
colored?
To captain?
Yes,
captain
South Africa. Yeah, I think yes. Yeah. He lives in Maritzburg, I think,
at the moment.
Yeah, or somewhere.
Okay.
So yeah, Seapoint Swifts, and played there 15, 16, 17 years old. That was late mid 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Mid 90s. Then I saw a newspaper clip article in a local newspaper. There's a team that went to England. That was probably 1994. Big names in there. And I was like, wow, man, how would it be if you go on a trip?
Yeah.
Or even make the Western Province. Back then, I'm not sure. Western Province was big.
It was big.
You get your colors.
It was big. Yeah.
It was a whole. You get your kit. It was a thing.
Yeah. So for the international viewers,
all right,
break it down for them, like
your county
playing for Western Province.
Western Province is like your counties, your states. Those are our Western Province. So that was big, and I was like, wow, man.
So you're playing against other provinces across the country, and it's the best of the provinces, and that's where the national team gets selected. Yeah,
100%. So look, I wasn't too bad. I was okay. With all the humility that I have, I was okay.
Yeah.
But obviously, a lot of boys dream to make it as a pro player. I mean, we listened to your story as well. I think my story is a little bit different than yours, and and I think as I'm sharing that they will see the how different it is but basically that is, it goes further, but I mean, that is how it all started.
Yeah. And then you went on, and when did you think or consider, like, look, this is what I want to do. Like, this is,
Wow. I actually decided that like long time ago, when I was still younger, when I was playing for Manchester United. I was playing for Manchester United.
Already
but I was a Liverpool. I am a Liverpool supporter. Please don't get it twisted. Don't twist my words.
Yeah. And for those international people that's listening, the international viewers, they don't understand how big the English Premier League is in South Africa. The supporters, the fans, the fanatics, it's crazy. It's like the whole family is supporting Liverpool, and Manchester United, Arsenal.
They watch it
Chelsea, every week. They get the shirts, they get the caps. It's just
the whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
it's madness. So to come back to your question, so what had happened was, in fact, I used to get a ball, and I was my own commentator. There's a lot of boys. I'm not sure if you can attest to that, but I was one of those boys that commentated for myself.
Yeah.
You're training on your own. Angel's got the ball.
Angel's
got the ball. He dribbles to the whole team. He scores and the crowd goes well. Yeah. That was like me, just
Visualizing.
picturing all of that. So
imagining.
from 19 years old, pro player, I'm gonna be a pro player. I'm gonna be a pro
That's
player.
the dream.
Where it actually dawned on me that I can go for it.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yes, when I played for CP Swifts, we went to the final of that back then they call it the Challenge Cup.
Okay.
It's like almost like the Coke Cup now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we played, we won the amateur team, and then we knocked out the big boys, the Parkers, Riverside Rangers, Rangers and Agnes, and those are all the teams that played Colts League.
Okay.
Batswood.
Yeah.
Cape Town Spurs was in there, Hellenic was in there, all of those teams were in there, so Seaports was also in there.
Yeah.
And we made it all the way to the final.
Wow.
All the way to the final, we knocked out Parkers and
Underdogs.
Underdogs, like for real.
Yeah.
Semi-finals, I don't know, it's Hellenic, Cape Town Spurs. It's Seaports was Parkers Ambassadors. Semi-finals. Never forget that. We beat Parkers 2-1, I think. Finals. Hellenic beat Cape Town Spurs. This is 1994. Went to the finals, Hartleyville Stadium. So we played against these Craig Bianchi, Shaheen Bobs, Peter Philander, Roger Tienerson, Shane Cullis.
Well, no,
those by that time they already, I think some of them signed pro.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, I'm rubbing shoulders with these guys. So it really slowly started dawning on you. Look, let's go, man.
It's possible.
Yeah, let's you know.
Yeah.
I think a big break came the following year. I saw an ad in the newspaper for Cape Town Spurs trials.
Okay.
I was thinking, wow, man, that would be nice, you know. Seeing that I was exposed to that level of football.
Yeah.
In the Challenge Cup the previous year. So went for the trial again, Hartleyville.
Okay.
There was hundreds. I didn't even think that I would actually make it. And to cut the long story short, I made it. It was a cut. It was trial and cut, trial and cut, and trial and cut.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Then you were invited to play, come and train with the previous team.
Yeah.
So they already have Matthew Booth there, David Kanamaya there, all of these big names. They're already there.
Yeah.
But they weren't big then.
Yeah.
Yet.
But they were.
But they were the Cape Town Spurs.
Yeah.
Made the team, and that was big for me because I was playing for the under-19s and the top team, the pro team.
Yeah.
They were in the PSL.
Yeah.
So it was a pro outfit.
Yeah.
And they almost won the league the year before. And the 1995, they actually won the double. Back then it was the Bob Save. Big name players in that squad. I mean, Andre Arons at the back, Craig Rossley, David Nyati, Idris Burton, Michael Jacobs, Manny Rodriguez, Eric Ramasike.
Yeah.
Big names. In front, Sean Bartlett at the front.
I think that was the year when I was at Spurs as well.
1990, maybe you came 1996.
Because I was like 13, 14 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I remember these guys.
Yes, they were household names.
Yeah.
Household names.
Yeah.
What's it? Tabum Gabeni. Yes.
Yeah.
Big. David Modise. Big players. So that was the top team.
Yeah.
And we were the under-19s. So I think there was like really now you with the big boys. With the big boys. So now let's go for it, Angelo.
Yeah.
Played Bale.
Yeah.
Again, we lost in the final again.
Okay.
Cape Town Spurs
sounds familiar.
You know.
Yeah.
It
I've
was
also
like
lost in the final.
Deja vu for me, you know.
Yeah.
Previous year lost against them in the Challenge Cup. Now again.
Yeah.
In the Bale. I think Jonathan Solomon scored that goal. Alton Meiring was in that squad.
Okay.
Big. By that time, they all signed pro.
Yeah.
They all signed pro. Peter Philander, they all signed pro.
Yeah.
So then, fast forward, that same year, you know, back then they say you must send 4 of your best players for the Western Province trials.
Okay.
That was like a thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that worked. Obviously, I'm not in the first 11.
Yeah.
I played for Spurs, but we're a big squad.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to get in the first 11, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously I wasn't picked to go, but then I saw it again in the paper. I'm like, I'm cutting this thing out of the paper, folding it up and putting it in my pocket. I'm going to this trial.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't part of the initial 4 players.
But still, you're going.
But
Yeah.
I
You believe in yourself.
No, I believe in myself, but I cut out
Yeah.
the newspaper. So if anyone asks me, why are there 5 from Cape Town Spurs? I said, my brother, this was in the newspaper. It's live.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, made the squad. That was big for me because I always dreamed of Western Province. Western Province made the squad.
You get the track suit, you get everything. You're proud. It's a proud moment.
I'm telling you, handing over colors evening. So now it's really dawning on me. Look,
it's possible.
Let's do this thing. We went to nationals. We won it. We beat that back then. It was Transvaal, Southern Transvaal.
Okay.
Transvaal. Stanton Fredericks was in that team.
Yeah.
He was in that team. We beat them 3-1. And so that was that. Came back. Still playing for Cape Town Spurs, blah, blah, blah. On, off, first 11, then out of the team. Now all of a sudden, we're midway through the season. You just see some of your teammates is not training with you anymore. And you're wondering what's happening.
Yeah.
They're getting pro contracts, my brother. Now they're getting pro contracts, and now they're getting called up.
Yeah.
They're getting called up. So now you're thinking, came back from nationals. We won it.
Where's my contract?
You it's a dream. It's a dream come true. You're with the big boys now. I mean, half of our team signed pro. Wayne Roberts signed pro. Faikipi signed pro. Vicky Birch signed pro. Matthew Booth signed pro. David Kaname signed pro. Shanley Adams signed. A lot of our teammates signed pro. You're just waiting there. Yeah. When is my turn? My brother, it was a rude awakening. My contract never came.
Okay, unfortunately.
It
didn't come. It wasn't meant to be.
You know what I mean? But at that time, you believe that you are good enough. You believe I didn't handle.
You've already gone that far.
You've already gone that far. You've won nationals. There was a training squad picked. Obviously, I wasn't part of the training squad for the South African under-20 team. So that players, they were part of the training squad. But what I wanted to say was the following. In all honesty, I didn't handle that very well. I'm 18 years old. My dad is there, but he's not really there. He came to watch here and there, but in terms of guidance, like life skills and how to handle the disappointment, there was nothing like that for me.
Yeah.
My coach even said, Uncle Albert Hendricks, people will know Uncle Albert Hendricks. He passed away, obviously, a couple of years back.
May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Top guy. Uncle Albert, just speak to this guy here, man. He's the guy that always speaks to you in terms of motivating and all of those things. Yeah. Not even that it helped for me. I didn't know how to handle the disappointment. Fast forward, following year, I didn't even want to stay. I was like, I left. I could have stayed. I left.
Yeah.
But now I left to a first division team, senior football.
Yeah.
Back then it wasn't the national first division. It was a regional first division.
Okay.
So now when you win there, then you go play playoffs for the PSL. That's how it worked back then.
Yeah.
So I opted to go play there. In hindsight, looking back, I think I should have stayed. I think that is one of the few regrets that I have, for not staying that extra year. So we played Western Province again the following year. Also with the hope of making the training squad for the S-20.
Mm-hmm.
And also big names. Cristiano de Weber, Craig Bianchi, Hendrik Buenzaya. Penny McCarthy was our captain. I just had to, it's not but that was way back then.
Yeah.
They all made the SN team, SN20 team. Again, I was like, wow, man, what do we have to do to make this team? Mm-hmm. And where I finally, what finally got me, they took we won it again, the national champs. They took that whole team and fused it with a few players from Beaufort West, Boland, the whole Southwestern district. And we were part of the program called Vision 2000. Vision 2000 is basically, we are going to get all young players under 20s. We're going to work with them for 3-4 years for the Olympics, for Sydney Olympics for 2000.
Okay.
That was that. We were here in Holiday Inn, training camp, boom, 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 boom. But yeah, first cut, good nights. That was like, I was like,
That was a big hit.
cut, because I wasn't
Prepared.
Again, in hindsight, maybe not good enough. There was lots of big names that vied for that squad. 2-3 years went by. They finalized the squad. I'm watching the Olympics at home, and that was the year when South African under 23 beat Brazil in the Olympics 3-1. Steve Lekolea, Penny McCarthy, Quentin Fortune, Belen Ombete. Big players.
Big squad, yeah.
Big squad. David Kanamaya. They were part of the South African under 23, and they beat Brazil in the Sydney Olympics. So we were all training to be part of that squad. Obviously, first cut, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I was like, wow, what do I do? So then I knew maybe this is not, but it's everyone's dream.
Yeah.
One dream. Boom, boom. Professional football, one dream, you want to play. That after that, second division, I joined my boyd club, Seapoint Swifts. We played second division. I think I played my best in my opinion. My best football I played at Seapoint Swifts, second division.
Okay.
We won the league, went to playoffs for the NFD, we didn't make it. By this time I'm working. Now I'm in the factory, I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm working, but I'm still playing football.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I didn't know how I handled the disappointment of it was slowly just slipping away, thinking you're not gonna.
It's not gonna happen.
You're not gonna. And I used to dream that I'm going to travel the world playing football. I'm going to see the world playing football.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play.
It's possible. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing with these guys. I'm sitting at home. I'm watching my teammates.
Yeah.
My under 19 teammates playing, and a year, 2 years, funny story. Someone called me, it was on a Sunday or Saturday or something. Someone called me and said, congratulations, man. I said, yeah, okay, who's speaking? No, congratulations. I'm like, what? You finally made it pro, man. I see you your name is on TV. I'm like, my brother. How am I gonna play with my name on TV and I'm on the phone?
Oh my days!
How am I gonna? See my name on TV?
Oh, someone had and then the same name as you, or what?
And then I went to go look. I was thinking, now look at there, number 7 or number 10. I could see.
Okay.
Yes. So that's the other friend of mine. He also made the province team.
Okay.
With us. Andre, I'm name dropping him, and I didn't share the story with you yet, but it was you that made it.
Andre,
we're still good friends. We're still in contact.
Yeah.
So he's also I could see.
Okay.
So there was I could see on TV.
Yeah.
But not me.
Yeah. And the call came.
You see.
Yeah.
But look, by that time it was funny, but also not funny at the same time.
Yeah.
I can laugh at it.
Reality check.
I can laugh at it now. So that was then. I was like, now you're working, you're watching some of your friends play on TV, and you're like, wow, man,
that could have been me.
Fast forward, there's a project in our communities where they're looking for people that has played Western Province in any sport.
Okay.
All right. And then they are going to train them to be coaches and coaching. I'm like, I don't feel like coaching them.
Yeah.
Working with people. I want to play.
Yeah.
I'm still young, I want to, you know what I mean? Some of my friends convinced me, just go for it, man.
Yeah.
Just go for it. I applied, I got it. They interviewed, they like what they're hearing and seeing. And by this time, Seapoint Swifts, while I was playing there, they also needed the under 15 coach. Again, my name came up. I was like, I said yes, eventually. And I started coaching under 15s. And then I started coaching at the school. Then obviously I was like, I like this.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it actually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm enjoying this.
I'm enjoying this.
I'm actually good at this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, man. And then, boom, I started enjoying it. Working on schools, doing clinics, football clinics, coaching, holiday programs. I
Yeah.
was like, wow, man, I enjoy this.
Yeah. So now you forget about playing.
Playing.
It's now just,
You're still playing, man. You're still playing
Okay.
for, not for fun, but I mean,
yeah,
not competitive
yeah,
to earn a cap.
yeah, yeah. But enjoying the game.
Enjoying the game.
Yeah.
That ship has sailed now already.
Yeah.
I gave up on playing
Yeah.
pro.
Yeah.
I was just like, it's all right.
But now you found a new passion.
I enjoyed it.
And you're still involved with the game.
I'm still involved with the game. Look, I coached under 15 at Cyprian Swifts, coached the school team, the under 15s and in the 17s and in the 19s, because you help out with all the teams, you know. And then here's where it gets interesting. Camp USA, they came to have a presentation with all of us coaches that was working on the schools. We were about 2025, right? So now they have a presentation of, would you like to do this? Would you like to do this in America? I was like, I would like to do that.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was 2003. And then applied. Lo and behold, 2004. Where after loads of fundraisers and loads of asking for money from my parents and uncles and aunts and all of those people, I'm on a flight to New York, Camp USA. There I'm sitting. I always thought I was going to fly the world playing soccer.
But
you know
now you're doing it as a coach.
As a coach with young people on a flight, you know?
Unbelievable, huh?
To New York. And it was actually flight to New York, and there was another flight to Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
It's called the Great Lakes. And then I did a camp there. That was 2004. And amazing. Experience. It was one of the most amazing experiences, leaving your country in an airplane to a different country. My first time in a different country.
Yeah.
And then that kind of like made me forget, you know, the disappointment of not being able to play pro. Even though being in those circles. We hang out with the guys, man. When they come back from, we went to go watch them play the finals in Joburg.
Yeah.
We come back and we all chilling and we talking and we making, you know, everyone was there. And then the 90s were the top team. So I was in those circles. So obviously I'm also going to make it pro.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. So that kind of like took my mind off the disappointment of
not making it as a pro.
And I channeled all my disappointment in there.
Yeah.
All my energy, everything in there.
Yeah.
Came back. It was about 3, 4, 5 months spent there. Did some traveling, met some friends, blah, blah, blah. Came back, saved up some money, 2005, and then went back in 2006.
Okay.
Again, New York. Now this time I'm in New Jersey.
Okay.
Again, in charge of all the sport. I was the guy that ran the sport on the it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, man. You know?
I'm living my dream.
You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, my dream was pro football.
Yeah.
It's almost like putting all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Pro football.
Yeah.
Pro football.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
But yeah, that's how we all grow up.
You know?
Putting our eggs in one basket and like, okay, there's nothing else. You don't think about the university. You don't think about studying. You don't think about working. Football. That's all you know.
Football. I promise you, that's all I knew, all I played. I loved. I trained on my own. I commentary. I'm the commentator. I'm the player and the ref.
Amazing, man. Amazing. But what I want you to touch on here is something that stood out was the fact that you had to raise money for going overseas, going to the States the first time. Fundraisers, asking money from uncles, aunts, whatever. Tell us more about like how that process, how difficult, how is it like in order to raise your own funds in order to go on this trip that might change your life or will change your life?
Look, the first time, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 of my colleagues, they went that first year. I didn't go. And they came back all excited. And I was like, what's the word? Like, you missed out, man.
Yeah.
And I told myself, I'm not missing out next year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that drove me, come hell or high waters, I'm on a plane.
Yeah.
They come next year, I'm on that plane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a funny story again, my brother-in-law, he was a taxi driver. He heard that the money is needed and that type of thing. And the lady called and said, Angelo, you need to start paying your flight. How are you going to pay? I said, I'm gonna pay cash. Okay. So I'm gonna pay cash. Yeah, I'm paying cash, yes. Cheers. Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah.
I don't have any money.
But you believe
I
that.
said
Listen.
I'm paying cash.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Now you have to raise this cash.
you see, my brother-in-law, I paid some of the stuff with my own money.
Okay.
You pay for your passport. You get your passport
Yeah,
sorted. You get your medical doctor, your certificate sorted.
Yeah.
You get your admin fee. You put money away. Boom, 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 you get that. So the big chunk of the money is your flight.
Yeah.
And then my brother-in-law one day came there. He said, Puta, he called me Puta, like big brother, for our international viewers.
Yeah.
Puta. On the table, a bag of cash. Go pay your flight. I'm like, my brother. Yo, I hugged him and I was like,
Wow.
straight airport too. I was looking for the lady that called me.
Yeah.
I was said, I'm gonna pay cash.
Here's my cash.
He's a saktuwiran. Well, not literally, but
Yeah. Yeah. So a bag of coins.
Veel R10 opgevrommelde R200.
Yeah.
Ik had gezegd, ik had cash betaald. Cash contant. Man, I paid.
Oh my days.
I believe the 29th of May,
Yeah.
2004, on a flight
To the States.
to New York. 4
Yeah.
months I spent there. Made a friend from England. Shout out to him, Mr. Sharp. Love you, man. And we traveled Washington, D.C., Chicago, Illinois, Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
It's a sightseeing, man. It was an amazing experience. So to answer your question, I put some money away, but my brother-in-law, he put that money on the table and said, for your phone.
Because I know, coming where we come from, it's not easy, to raise funds, and that's always the case because there's no sponsors, there's not enough sponsors. You always have to raise your own funds. You get an opportunity, you have the talent, but you don't have the money. And that's always like, there's so many kids that, have the talent, but they get offered the opportunity, but then they don't have the money in order to go. So, that's why I asked, You
know what I did? I made a list, for money.
Yeah.
You have a list, that money list.
Okay.
Not a raffle. You're not going to win anything. You're just donating money.
Okay.
On the list.
Yeah.
Man, I had a 50 rand on that list. 100 numbers. I'm like, with the 50 rand.
Mm.
I put my pride in my pocket. I threw up that list and I went around. Listen to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to fly.
Yeah.
I did that.
See, again.
I did that.
You have to get out of your comfort zone and do a lot of,
So fast forward, right?
Fundraising.
No, 100%. So now I know. Forward. So I know how that works, and I start putting money away. 2005.
Yeah.
Saving up. Boom. Went again 2006. Blah blah blah, and came back, and it was beautiful, man. So I think the second time I was more prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'm sharing this story is because of my disappointment playing football, thinking I'm gonna be a pro footballer. I don't care. I'm going to travel the world being a pro football player. Yeah. That was my dream, my only dream, tunnel vision. No, I'm making a factory with that. That's ship has sailed.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm sharing that is because after 2006, another opportunity came.
Yeah.
And I think that was a big one for me. It was, I moved to the UK
Okay.
in 2008.
Yeah.
When I came back, 2007, a friend of mine knew someone that he worked with, a friend that knows a friend that knows a friend that knows a friend that knows a friend. That type of thing, like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Organizer, man.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Yeah.
And sent my CV. They said, listen, you need to come over. Me and my friend, we went over. I relocated to the UK, Wales, 2008. And
Okay.
for 2 years, I promise you, 2 of the best years of my life. 2 of the best years of my life as a missionary, working on schools, because we were in charge of doing the Christian values and stuff in school, Christian education, blah, blah, blah. But also sport. Sport was the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we did that. So we moved. Wales. I just need to do a shout out. Is it fine?
Now go ahead.
Shout out to all my people from the Rhondda Valleys. How you to win? Where you to win? Down jou sini. Alright, but
Let me check as the general record.
we're
Now it's not alright. Yeah.
so that's a little bit of Welsh. Nosda, Tabogi. And 2 of my best years in Wales. In fact, I landed 2 months. I landed there. A friend of mine from Nigeria, Ugo, he said, Angelo, you want to join me on a camp? We're going to Scotland. I'm with my brother. I'm there. Summer camp, Scotland. Spent some time there. I think it's Loch Lomond on a camp there. So I'm just in awe, man, because now I'm not playing football, professional football, but I'm seeing the world.
You're seeing the world.
I'm seeing the world.
So it's sort of like you had a plan B.
Well, I didn't have a plan B.
Well, you didn't have, but
it's actually by default that I stumbled upon
this opportunity.
And if I stayed in my comfort zone saying I'm not going to coach, or I don't want to coach, I want to play, I would have missed it.
There we go.
I would have missed it. I think there's a lesson in that.
100%.
I stepped out of. I did it because I didn't know nothing about coaching.
Yeah. But the opportunity came.
I said yes.
You said yes.
And I learned and was eased into it. Because that can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Working on a school.
Yeah. And being on the other side, because now you're a coach and you have to see the ball moving.
And I'm not involved.
You're not involved.
And I took that on. I think what kind of helped me was, again, the disappointment. I think that fueled my passion, and that fueled me to make this thing work. Not with the plan of traveling overseas.
No,
not with that plan. Just to stay in the game.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in the game anymore.
Yeah.
And I think my pain, because it was painful, through my pain, I stumbled onto my purpose. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And through that, I'm living my purpose. I came back from Wales, got married, worked here and there, NPO in the NPO sector, then started my own business, doing exactly life skills, sports, character, building capacity through sports and recreation, and that is the thing. I promise you, I didn't make the first 11 all the time in Cape Town Spurs. In fact, I didn't even make the first 11 with Seapen Swifts. I didn't even play that final, the Challenge Cup final. I didn't even play in that final.
Yeah.
I wasn't always playing for Cape Town Spurs on the bench, and then you start, then you off, then you know what I mean? Because it's competition.
Yeah.
It's competition. The reason why I'm saying that is, now I didn't understand it at that time. But now looking back, I can see now I didn't give up. I was there first on training. I wasn't picked. I'm there on training.
Yeah.
I didn't play. I'm on training.
So a lot of lessons.
I worked hard. And now looking back, I can say that those lessons learned in my disappointment and not being picked, not in the first 11, and it helped me with a kind of like work ethic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? a work ethic in the sense of it built my character.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
It prepared you.
It prepared me for what
was the foundation.
for what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
No, I didn't play pro. No, I didn't sign any contract with nobody. You know what I mean?
But it was.
But I saw a little bit of the world, through the other door.
Yeah.
So I think
the sport.
I think that's a lesson that we can take away from that so far as because I mean I've reading the book Dual Dream. It's a guy called Dave Waters. He wrote this book. He talks about the funnel. The funnel basically means there's not enough space or places for everyone to turn pro.
No. Like they say, how many percent turns pro?
Like 1%? 1 or 2%?
Yeah.
1 or 2%.
Yeah.
Look at that numbers.
Of the population.
You know what I mean? So already there's not enough space.
Yeah.
So you can't say football is your... Yes, there's people lucky enough, fortunate enough that turns pro.
Yeah, because you need luck as well.
You know? And there's a certain percentage of people that gets disappointed, you know?
Yeah.
So I would say get something else. Study. Go to school.
Yeah, because my next question was going to be like, what words of encouragement do you have for the youth out there that are dreaming the same dream of becoming that professional footballer and making a living through football? And not only football, any sport. Because you were there, you were thinking, I'm on my way, this is it. But then you crashed out and reality hit you and
very hard.
Yeah. So, so yeah, please.
Look, you have to have a dual dream. This book, I love this book. It's basically saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
You go to school, learn the trade, study something.
Yeah.
If you can't do it, while you are still playing football, you have to plan for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know sometimes it's difficult playing pro football, still to study, but you have to do something. Also within this book, look, you work for 40 years, 45 years, between 20 and 60 or 65, 45 years. The average years for a footballer is between 20 and 35. If you look good after yourself, it can be 20 years.
Yeah.
Like your Ronaldos and your Messis.
Yeah.
On average, you play for 15 years.
Yeah.
So out of the 45-year work career, you play for 15 years professional football. Once you're done with that 15 years, if you're lucky, you made it. What are you going to do with the other 30 years?
Mm-hmm.
You have to plan.
You have to
plan for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what happens is, plan now already. Don't play a professional soccer player. Don't need school. That's a myth.
Yeah.
There's a minus 0.0% that really get away with not having anything to fall back on. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's reality.
Yeah.
And it's a pipe dream. Look, I'm not discouraging anyone.
Yeah.
You still have to work hard.
Yeah.
You still have to
still dream.
You still dream big.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't be under any illusion as to the reality of things. You know what I mean? I'm not saying give up now.
Yeah.
Push for it.
Yeah.
But make sure there's another thing that you're also pushing.
Yeah.
Because that's where your character gets built.
Yeah.
That's where you get galvanized and your mind getting shaped.
Yeah.
You know? And that might prepare you for something else.
Yeah.
But I can tell you now, do not put all your eggs in one basket. That's the thing that I want to leave with anyone listening.
Yeah.
Do not put all your eggs in one basket. I'm living proof of that.
Yeah.
Because my one dream was professional football.
Yeah.
You know? And I suffer a major disappointment.
Yeah.
Because it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
My friends played. My teammates, they all got contracts.
Yeah, and you had to
I was
step out of your comfort zone in order to find
you know? And over the last 20 years, I've been fortunate enough to travel.
Yeah.
I've seen a few places. I made friends all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still friends with them. They want me to come back and visit, which I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm planning another trip to the States next year, June, July.
Yeah.
Again, sports coaching, sports training, all of those things. So, look, it doesn't have to be. You can still see the world or still reach your dream and still through other
doing something else.
avenues. You know.
Yeah.
And I think that for me is the big thing that I want to leave with people, man.
Yeah.
So find your purpose.
Find your purpose.
And fortunately for me, or unfortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, it came through my pain. But I can say now, my pain prepared me for my purpose.
Yeah.
That's
me in a nutshell. That's amazing. That's amazing. So tell us, just to end off, like, tell us what you're currently doing, and where does Angelo see himself after 10 years?
Well, like I've mentioned before, I do have a company, Coetzee Training and Development, driven by purpose. That's the slogan there. So that's character values, life skills, classroom management, team building, prefects, camps, all of those things. This is all I learned by default back then when I didn't make it pro.
Yeah.
But that is a company,
and now, you're using it. Yeah.
And then we also started an NPO, nonprofit. It's Paradigm Leadership Academy for Youth. We're focusing on building capacity through sports and recreation.
Okay.
Because through the camping and the sports, I found that it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Playing is therapeutic. So we do that, and we train trainers, train coaches, train facilitators to run holiday programs, to do games, all of those things. And so that I took my passion of sports into a business, into a capacity building tool. And we want to send 20 people to the States next year. We're starting training in the next month or so.
Okay.
You can watch the socials for that. It's all gonna drop. Drop in the comments. It's all gonna drop in there. All the links, stuff is there. All the information will be there. Sports and recreation camps. We want to train them. We want to send them overseas. Get equipped. So that's basically what we are doing now. Preparing for the USA in 2026.
Brilliant. Hey, Angelo, we can sit for hours.
For hours, my brother.
But this was inspiring and very educational. I enjoyed it. Thank you for your time. And all the best with the beautiful work you are doing.
Thanks, man.
And until next time. Guys, this is Flight Mode. Signing out. Peace.